India has unlocked access to a $70 trillion market and is the world's fastest growing major economy. That's what Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said at an event in Delhi. Goyal said India's new free trade agreements have given Indian businesses preferential access across sectors and geographies in 38 highly developed economies. On the India-European Union Free Trade Agreement, Goyal said the agreement is likely to come into force in the first quarter of next year. Meanwhile, India awaits comparative advantage terms from the United States to operationalize its bilateral trade agreement.
FTAs, which cover 38 developed economies. Now, each one of them is a relatively rich, high per capita income, prosperous economy. We barely compete with them. We complement them. And collectively, these 38 countries reflect $60 trillion GDP. And if we look at contextually, our earlier FTAs prior to 2014 were largely with countries with whom we were competing. The ASEAN group, SAARC, Sri Lanka, all of these were FTAs where we were in competition. Even if you include Japan and Korea, collectively all the FTAs were with countries whose current GDP is only $10 trillion. That 10 trillion is being added with another 60 trillion. And now we'll have a 70 trillion GDP set of countries with preferential access. Well, today I had a meeting with export promotion councils before I came here. The confidence is infectious. They were very, very charged with the spate of FTAs also gradually coming into effect. Oman came into effect 2 months ago. The UK free trade agreement has come into effect on 15th of July. All of these provide zero duty access to all our exports to this region. The EU FTA is close to completion of legal scrub. It will go to their parliament for passing in the coming months after their summer vacation. And by first quarter of next year, we expect EU FTA to come into effect, which will have a game-changing impact with 27 countries with a combined GDP of $20 trillion, opening up for massive opportunities for Indian exports of goods, services and mobility. Categorically and on several occasions expressed the confidence that what we have finalized with the US as the first tranche of the bilateral trade agreement, which was announced by our leaders on 3rd of February, will come into operation as soon as the United States is able to ensure that we get a comparative advantage over our competitors, the countries in our neighborhood, the countries in the ASEAN region and other countries with whom we compete. That was the basis of our first tranche of the BTA. And once that basis is re-established, the US BTA will be ready, up and about.
Sir, on 301.